We're now on the second bit of the walk. This is Herman. So I did some one-to-one with him this morning. And I've got Rio and Roscoe with me this afternoon. Obviously Roscoe's as calm as they get, and Rio, well, is just Mr. Obedient, but he's got the speed and the running about that very often triggers a nervous, reactive dog. So the thing with Herman, he's really quite unsure, bless him. He really doesn't know what to do. So although he lives with another dog, it doesn't mean he can socialise and he knows what to do, because he doesn't. So he's really very wary of both of these. So I've walked them all three together on the lead for a while, and they've been one side and Herman's been the other side. And then I put Rio onto Herman's side, so him and Rio were walking together, and he was really not happy about that. Just very, very nervous, very wary, very scared. So I made him walk. We just kept going. So when I say I made him, it's always give and take on that lead. Pull and release, pull and release. If you do a solid pull with that lead, the dog goes into a mindset where he's not really listening to you. You've got to have the release bit, which is when the dog learns. Okay, so that's what I was doing with the two of them walking together. There he goes. So yeah, Rio's quite handy with his speed, with his running around and with him herding. So he's going to be running backwards and forwards towards Herman. So Herman gets used to that, and knowing that, do you know what, there's nothing to worry about. It's absolutely fine when a dog comes running at you. So I'm just taking it very, very slowly. I've let these two off. This is obviously Herman's first experience of Rio running backwards and forwards, having a dog running at him. So we're just going to take it really steady. At no point am I talking to Herman though. I'm not giving him any soft talk. I'm not giving him any eye contact. And I'm just doing that pull release on the lead to encourage him to trot along with us. I'm just going to do this for a while till he settles, till his body language is a lot calmer. In the meantime, there's Rio. He's just running backwards and forwards, you see. So it's really good to desensitise Herman, so he knows that there's nothing to worry about with the speed of other dogs and with other dogs running towards him. Roscoe's Mr. Calm. He just mooches and does his own thing. Oh, there we go. He's got a little bit in front now. So what will happen is Herman will gradually get his confidence, and then he'll want to run along with them. And that's when you know you've got the pack mentality kicking in, okay? And that's when I'll pop the long line on him and let him have a little bit more freedom, just to make sure he doesn't panic, just to make sure he really does have the pack mentality. And then he'll be, when I see the right body language, then I can let him off. At the moment, if I was to let him off, he would likely panic a little bit too much and he'd run away. And once you get into that mindset, they can't follow direction or think sensibly. So it's all about keeping him calm, limiting his movement so that his mind stays calm enough. But at the same time, I'm not taking him away from the situation. I really am making him acknowledge what's happening and meet it head on. See, good old Roscoe. So Roscoe's the calm one that does the sniffing. On the first walk this morning, when it came to Herman doing his little bit of free walk and sniffing with the longer lead, he didn't sniff, so I pretended to sniff just to show him what to do, because they copy each other. A healthy dog is one that sniffs, so I was really encouraging him to sniff this morning. He was quite nervous of the different sounds in the hedges and stuff. There was quite a lot of activity, in all fairness, this morning in the hedges. So so as you can see, he is in front of me, and I am letting him go in front of me, so it's not such a controlled work walk, but at the same time I'm not letting him drag me. So all the time, whenever I let him know that he's going too far, it's pull release, pull release. You've got to have that release bit, all right? Got to have that release bit. So yeah, I'm going to carry on with this, see how we get on, and then I'll get back to you when we've done the long line work and when we're ready for the off lead work, when he wants to actually join these two guys and start trotting about as a pack. And that's when I can video him again and you can see how he's coming on. But yeah, he's taking it all well. I've got no concerns. He's typical nervous, don't know what to do, and but he's eager enough to pay attention, to try and copy what they're doing. If he was completely sort of aggressive and snappy and not wanting to sniff or go towards them and constantly backing away, then we'd probably try a slower approach. But this is perfect. He's doing exactly what I want him to do. So yeah, looking forward to the second part of this walk. He wants to go now. He wants to join them. That's what I want. Okay, catch up with you in a bit.